the Ireland Challenge Cup, Oxford Brookes University B against Cambridge University. They go Cambridge University in their famous Cambridge blue, Oxford Brookes in their distinctive burgundy, maroon and blue colours. This should be a good one, Adam.
Oh, feeling the noise and the power going off the blocks there. Can't beat this big showdown between the big universities and the women's eights here.
And pretty neck and neck as we come to the end of the island. The crews have raced the first 200 metres or so, and they can hear each other. They can pretty much smell each other next to each other. You want to keep your hand in the fire and push on now, don't you, to the barrier?
Oh, and you can hear the intensity in the Cox's voices here, can't you? They're really driving everything out of their crews, and they're fighting for their edge to get the lead there. Looks like, what, Cambridge have just nudged a little bit ahead there?
Yeah, you look at experience in this Cambridge crew. You've got people that have won the boat race this year. We've got a mixture of boat race and Blondies, who's the spare boat for the boat race. So these rowers have rowed together a lot. They're probably more used to rowing over 7 kilometres, or 6.8 at the boat race. But right here, they're getting a chance to do some side-by-side racing. It's good to see these boat race crews coming and racing. We don't always see them here at the regatta, but they're up against an absolute Goliath of our sport.
Oh my gosh, look at this. This is really neck and neck stuff in eights, isn't it? This is it. Oh my god, to be in this race would be incredible. And like you were saying, yeah, you know, at Cambridge University, you're more familiar with your boat racing kind of style, whereas this is your 2,212 metres, isn't it? And this is a crew that Matilda Horn, who coxed at the Olympics in the women's 8, she's sort of been given this group, bringing them together to keep going beyond the boat race and race throughout the summer, and she's done a great job here. And this is what? Oh my god, this is amazing. Women's 8's here neck and neck.
The island, Adam, today, and actually it's given us some absolute corkers, hasn't it? What an event. The rivalry between these universities and these women to be side by side with each other most of the way down the course. It is intense, and I think Cambridge have just got what we call a canvas there, that last little bit of the boat. You can see the front bit of the boat, we call it canvas, and when you're up that much, it doesn't feel like much because the crew's right alongside you.
But in an 8 like that must, once you start to get a couple of seats, you start to feel the momentum, don't you, Jet? I mean, you'll know better than anyone else in this, right? You think that the belief will start to swing now, right?
Well, it's kind of all right if you're towards the bows of the boat, because you can still see that crew next to you. But if you're in the stroke seat, you're further back, you can't actually see the crew if they start to move away from you. So that's when you've got to really back up your stern fore by telling them we're there, stick with them.
I mean, Jess, I mean, you are the knowledge on women's 8. You've done so much women's 8 racing. You got the Olympic silver medal in the women's 8. You know, this is to watch this. I mean, you must be thinking, gosh, like, probably quite tempting to get back out there. And
I'd love to get back to that. I'm not sure I'm quite young enough to jump in the university into the island event, but yeah, if anyone needs a sip of the remnant. But look at this. This is what we're here for. Look how tight this is in the island. It's Thursday. It's early on, and these crews are pushing each other to the limit.
This is, yeah, as you say, this is getting very tight, isn't it? Gosh. Well, they're into the enclosures, but Cambridge have just they've just got a bit of a claw into this, haven't they? And that's be great if they can hold that through the enclosures there.
But I tell you what, if you want to tell me any university, I'd put my money on of having that confidence to drive back through the enclosures. Yep. It's Oxford Brookes. What have they got now? Can we see a charge from Brookes? They look like they're moving, they're upping their stroke rate. This is Oxford Brookes B, remember. This is the crew that's not the fastest in this event, but they train and they are on the same programme as all those other rowers. Have they got that spark to push them through the enclosures now? Here they go.
Yeah, as you say, they're part of a programme that is, it breeds kind of champions and winners, doesn't it? So what Henry Balhart-Webb and what Chris Tebb have been teaching these guys, this is where it's going to come into play now, isn't it? These last few hundred metres.
And they're charging. Cambridge look quite neat there. A little bit of a steering correction. They're getting put under huge pressure from Oxford Brookes. Are they going to hold on? They've got 150 metres to go.
Yeah, it just looks like Brookes are just gripping up to the water a little bit better, aren't they? And they are making a bit of a charge down.
But look at that class, that boat race programme, that intense year these rowers have had looks to be paying off as they charge towards our finish line. They're keeping their heads up, they're keeping it neat, and they are really absorbing all of this energy that Oxford Brookes are throwing at them, and they're going to cross that line. Great race, 3/4 of a length I'd call it, just to Brookes. They do everything at it, but Cambridge had answers, and they will be pleased with that win. In the Ireland Challenge Cup, Cambridge University beat Oxford Brookes University B.
Oh my God, you can really